Yeah, we going live. Get, get this blanket off my body. Where's my belt at? Get my belt. There we go. That's how we started off in the light. Monday Night Raw just went off. I don't know what 2K Pun is doing, but we're still gonna do some Monday Night Raw, which is a little different. Is my phone even good enough to stay on the ropes? I don't think it is. Um, no, no. I guess it'll work like this. I guess it'll work like this. But I haven't seen anything about 2K Pun, so if it goes live, I'll end the stream and hop on his live. 'Cause I don't know what's going on. I didn't see any YouTube short about it. I don't know. I hope he's doing well. In the meantime, let's just grab some MFP. Cause I'm broke. Well, not really broke. I'm at like around 48K MFP, but spend most of it on Trish Stratus 03 in the card market, and I got 30K from the duplicate MFP that I got from Drew because of what I'm talking about. And then lock in the Hell's Gate for the Undertaker. I find his grind method actually pretty useful for me because I did use the Google sheet that my faction reaction has with the cards that are good for grinding. I use the top three for this method. The only one I don't have is Hulk Hogan, but I have Penta and Undertaker. I'm just using Galaxy over Batista as a substitute. So getting good amount of MFP, like 554 MFP, the best in like 15 seconds. Well, 15 to 16 seconds. That's how I grind MFP, but it's not that complicated to do. It's not. It's actually a really simple method that I came up with. So if you ever want a grinding method, then go to that Google sheet and you'll see all the cards that are good for grinding. And just my best advice is use the top three cards if you have those three cards. That being Penta, what up, what up, what up? That is Pink Diamond Penta, Pink Diamond Undertaker, and Pink Diamond Hulk Hogan. If you have those three cards, just mix and match and find a perfect grinding method that you can get. The best way to do it is just find a match you can get done in seconds. That's the best advice for that. Don't really want to make another video because I don't want to have every single one of my grinding methods be in every video. I don't want to do that. That a bull crap, honestly. Not that I don't want to do it. I want to do it, but I don't want to do like I don't want to be these content creators that have every video be a different grinding method all the time. Sometimes you just gotta if you do a grinding method, you don't need to share it all the time. You can just do it by yourself and just just don't do anything about it. You gotta be real precise with currently grinding my faction in 2K25 right now. I'm almost there at 50K MFP, so excuse me. So yeah, Monday Night Raw just went off the air 20 about to be 30 minutes from now. I got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about from Monday Night Raw last night. Well, earlier. All right, 50K MFP, let's go. Halfway through 100K. All right, man. This light, man. I love this light. Loving the light in my room, man. Amazing. Got four people in the chat in the building. Y'all be up late, man. Had a good time watching Monday Night Raw. See, I didn't say anything about to get fun going live, so I chose to go live instead. Wasn't planning on doing it, but because I saw the 2K Pun was going live and I didn't see like any YouTube shorts about it, I thought, hey, if he ain't streaming, I'll stream. I don't mind. I don't mind representing. But when he does go live, I'll be end the stream and I'll go that live. But yeah, good time to be alive for us content creators. Well, I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to say. My words just twist and turns right now. Damn, 33 people in the building on a Monday night. I think that's the highest I've ever gotten. Is 33 people. Either that's a glitch or it's legit. But I'm just still gonna say it's legit. 33 people in the building is actually crazy for me, honestly. Because I don't think I've ever reached that amount of people in the live. So yeah, see, it went to nine. I don't know if that's the way how YouTube works sometimes with the amount of people that's in the stream. I know that done guy when he went live, he said there was zero people there and there was some people chatting, including me. So I don't. So that probably is a glitch on YouTube part and not the people that is going live. What up, guys? What up, guys? What up, guys? What up, y'all? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Doing good? All right. I am hoping that I'm kind of hoping that this Friday we're getting super packs because then I could just skip those packs and go and just save more MFP. Doing good, man. Raw last night. Got a lot to talk about Raw later on. We're gonna get into that in a little bit, but like I was saying, I'm hoping this Friday super packs because then I could just skip those packs and focus on the next pack, which should be Survivor Series packs. Um, but yeah, I hope we don't need a call for the live event. If we do need that, I'm gonna be pretty pissed off because I'm trying to save my MFP. I really am. I'm trying to go to the card market, try to go shopping at the card market because I want those. I'm mostly focused on the Eras cards, honestly. Like the Pink Diamond Rock and Pink Diamond Super Cena, really good cards to use for weekly towers and even World Tour too. And I do want those other Persona cards. Speculation JT is probably the cheaper one to get. I'm just missing two cards, and there's a Diamond and Amethyst. You don't need a Pink Diamond for that, which is a good thing. But yeah, I only have J Uso 10. That's because I got it from the card market. Because Daily Passengers made a grind video that included that J, and I really wanted that J. I had the MFP for, so I spent it. I just reached 50. I just reached 50K MFP. I had 120, but I spent it on Trish 3 in the card market, so I could qualify for the numbers game live event, and I did get all the live event done. And because I was one of the lucky people that got Drew, I got 14,000 K MFP from that, and then I did the lot of them for the oddity Drew for the men, and I got another 14K. I ended that up with the MFP I already had. I got 30K MFP. I had 30 plus MFP, 30K plus MFP. So I went ahead and just grind. Now I'm at 53K right now. So yeah, I'm just like a yeah. You're one of those lucky people that got him. Yeah, I am still pissed about that though. Honestly, like it. I would be pissed if everyone got Drew, but I know there's some content creators like Amanda hates 2K. She didn't get her. I mean, she didn't get Drew. I don't think Daily Passengers got Drew. I don't think he did, which pisses me off because if you're gonna give us Drew McIntyre, give everybody Drew McIntyre. Don't pick and choose who do you want to give to Drew McIntyre? Honestly, like, don't do that because what you're doing is that you're pissing off content creators that don't have the time to grind and are not going to give you a penny. They're not going to give you a penny. Like, I don't care if I get hate for spending $100 to go to the card market and buy the cards I need with VC. I don't care because I'm actually doing something that's right. Going to actually spending money so I can actually get the cards I want and not have to freaking gamble and hope to open packs. I'm not spending $150 for a freaking $20 and get like 1,000 gold Erics. Nope. I'd rather just spend $100 and go to the card market and buy the cards I want with VC. Like I can spend $100. Yeah, that happened with me with BFAB. I had to email a ticket with 2K and I got BFAB in time for the live event. But like again, I can spend because I'm only missing two pink diamonds for Hogan, and I'm missing Bailey 20 and Trish Stratus. I can spend $100, get 400K VC, and get all those four cards. And I can also get like a couple amethysts, like I can get the Chad Gable, and if I could get also the amethyst John Cena. That's how you want to invest your money. You want to, if you want to buy the cards and you don't want to gamble, just either it's just grind the game, or you could spend VC and get the cards you want. You don't need to buy VC to gamble. That's a problem because she's gonna get 1,000 gold Eric, and he's in the Super Set Series 4 packs, and we hated getting him in Super Set Series 3. I used I'm using Pink Diamond Undertaker, Pink Diamond Penta, and Galaxy Opal Batista. Batista is the substitute for Pink Diamond Ichiban Hulk Hogan. Once I get Hulk Hogan, he's gonna replace Batista. So Batista, you can he he gets about 58 MFP by in the match. Hogan gets you 60, so that's about two MFP between those two. So definitely a good idea to use Batista if you have him from the Monsters of Mayhem packs. So I used to use the Jey Uso one with Jay Penta Taker, but kind of got burned out because I didn't like how when Jay hit the super kick. Yeah, I see a lot of people use Heatwave Gunther. I've seen people use him, and I see why. He's actually a really good card to use. He has a quick finisher and a super finisher too. Wow, in 14 seconds, that's crazy. I don't even have any of those three. I mean, I have Gunther, but I don't have those other two cards. Like, I want that Bray Wyatt, honestly, because I like that card. Maybe that's another card I'll get from the card market, but that one probably use NFP for. But damn, do you do the finisher with Gunther and then the super finisher, or do you also do the taunts? Because I don't really like doing the taunts because um it can really stop your time. I personally like to doing the finisher and then super finisher and just holding the button at the right moment. I don't like tapping. I'd rather just hold the button. That's what I do with the Undertaker. I just do the finisher, then I go for this. I just go for the finisher, then I go for the Hell's Gate submission. That's all I do. And then I just click. I just click the buttons to allow my teammates to attack, which um can also add to the MFP. Yeah, Gunther's power bomb was like damn near impossible to reverse. Honestly, like that power bomb's like impossible. Like there's like no mid move reversal for that Gunther, which is why he's kind of an overpowered card in my opinion. If you're gonna use him grinding, because Solo cannot reverse that power bomb. This title really is getting on my nerves. I'm just gonna take it off for the time being. Put it over there in my ring. This isn't your average. Oh, you go for the Tom for Bray. Gotcha, gotcha. I see people do that with. Remember, I saw TH Jamie. He did a grind with Aleister Black, John Cena, and I believe he used Penta, where he did the supervision with Aleister Black. He did a taunt, and he went to John Cena. He did the taunt, and then he did the finisher. I've seen TH Jamie do that method. So that's probably a similar one. But I don't have the John Cena 10 Persona card yet from Eris. I don't have him yet. And I don't have I see him say you can also use Cody Rhodes. 22. I don't have him either. So got some catching up to do. Let me see something. Can I put the camera maybe right here? Maybe that works. Yeah, maybe that works. Probably works, but I don't like how the door is. I don't like the way the door was positioned. I don't like how that camera is. Let me fix the camera real quick. Maybe like right here, maybe. Yeah, Alpha Black. I stopped with using that method because Alpha Black doesn't know how to hit the black mass right. He does not know how to do it right. Oh shit, bro. I don't. Bro, the way that my room is right now is like damn near hard for me to position my phone in the right spots. Because I'm using my phone to do the live stream. So what up, Mos? So good. What's good, man? How you doing? I'm trying to trying to see my. Oh my god, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen, man. Try to put the phone maybe like right here, maybe. There we go. Hopefully that works. I'm okay too, man. Had a good time watching Raw last night. I keep saying last night like it was yesterday. Earlier. I don't know. I don't even know how to say how like when I watched it. It was a few minutes ago. We're already 60 minutes in the stream. That's kind of crazy. Already 60 minutes in. Time just flies quick. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. He didn't make a YouTube short. He didn't make a live stream. He didn't do anything. So when I saw that, I figured, you know what? I'm a live streamer as well. So you know what? Amanda went live. So I'll go live. I'll go live after Raw. I'll go live for you guys. Kind of like a Monday Night Raw like post show, I guess is what you could call it. I don't know. I don't know what you can call this. But I'll hold it down for 2K Pun. He probably has something going on that's stopping him, which is understandable. Sometimes people like us have personal problem. Some people of us have personal problems that we have to attend to. So it's understandable if that's the case. But that with me too, because like, why do you think my Monsters of Mayhem pack open took forever to get out? Because I had a lot of personal issues and I wasn't feeling that good. But now I'm feeling a lot better, and I was able to get the time to upload it. And yeah. Oh, really? Well, let's just say that it ain't gonna be inside of a chamber. It was not supposed to be inside of a chamber because you can't do elimination chamber matches in custom arenas. So Amanda made a custom match that has it's a six-way match, but there's elimination turned on. So it's kind of like an elimination chamber match, but there's no cage. It's like a free for all. So it's kind of those six-pack challenges that you see on WWE TV. So yeah, that would have been a little bit. That would actually been more interesting. Amanda already had the match, so she could have easily just set up the lobby for that match. And I was really looking forward to seeing that new arena go into 2K Pun's live because I know he commented on my short when about it. Like I made the arena, I recorded it, and I even shout out to Amanda. I added the song to it along with my audio to make it like an intro, and I thought it was nice. It was pretty cool, and yeah, um, 2K Pun really had a great idea for Monday Night Raw. Really great idea, and it's definitely gonna be like he says, sold out. Especially because that capacity crowd in that building. And whenever he ain't here, Final Boss got you covered. Because I'm always here to support content creators as well. Cause if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in this. I would not be in this with you guys. So you can thank 2K Pun for having me in this. I see you, man. I see you. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. I hold it down for you guys on the content. I hold it down. And it's really, I've said it multiple times, but I'm gonna say it again. It's really gonna be a hard time for doing content once March 1st hits. Because while I am still gonna do content for 2K25 and 2K26, it's gonna be different because I am not doing other content for other games after that. I'm still gonna do those two wrestling games. I'm still gonna do um non like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Resident Evil, Grand Theft Auto. I'm still gonna do those games, and I'm gonna do some action figure content. I'm gonna do some like vlog videos. So I got a lot of content planned after March 1st, not just gaming content. And my favorite male someone to use is easily Aleister Black because that man has a crazy move set in the game. I love that move set. And for females, that's actually a little bit of a tricky one, honestly, because there's a lot of good ones. If I had to pick, probably Roxanne Perez because I like her move set. I like her signatures and finishers. I really can't think of any other female character that has a similar thing. Like I tried the female characters, but nothing compares to Roxanne Perez, honestly. So my answers are Aleister Black and Roxanne Perez. Um, Honorable mention for the males is Stone Cold Steve Austin from 2000. I loved using him, especially in my faction. I like using his moveset. I like Stone Cold, and he's like at the time, he was my favorite one to use. But then Aleister Black, yeah, but Aleister Black is a beast in rank play. That boy has a crazy freaking moveset. It's a crazy moveset to use. Once you use him in rank play, it's a wrap. Actually, wait, hold on. Now that I think about it, hold on. Scratch that. Roxanne Perez, she's an honorable mention for the females. My favorite one is Jay Cargill. Now that I'm thinking about it, Jay Cargill, my favorite moveset to use for the women because her moveset is like overpowered. And she was when I used her amethyst card, when I used her amethyst card, completely unstoppable. I never lost a ranked match with her. But Roxanne Perez is an honorable mention for the females. So number two is Roxanne Perez, number one is Jay Cargill. For the men's, number two is Stone Cold, number one is Aleister Black. Now that I think about it, because I love using the Amethyst Jade Cargill, especially in rank play. That Amethyst, for the time, over freaking powered. Like, she got me the Galaxy Opal quickly. Her moveset, top notch. Top notch. Love it. A pretty underrated one to use is Javon Evans. Javon Evans has a really underrated moveset, too. Like, that boy really isn't high flyer, all right, because that boy is crazy out there in the game. Like, put some respect on Javon Evans. That man could cook. Like, this is why people like us watch NXT because you never know who is gonna tear the house down in NXT, especially from TNA. Oh, so you whoop that trick, huh? I see you, man. I see you whooping that trick. What? Whooping that trick. Yeah, whooping that trick. Uh-huh. Whooping that trick. All right, we got 4 likes on the stream. I love to see it. Love to see it. Definitely a good time to be alive. They're on a different version of Monday Night Raw, hosted by me because 2K Pun isn't here at the moment. Could show up late. We don't know yet. Hopefully he does, but we don't know anything about it yet. But let's get some stuff out of the way from Raw, man. John Cena is the new Intercontinental Champion, and I am down for it, man. I we we all probably were predicting it because it was John Cena's farewell tour. One day he was gonna win the Intercontinental Championship, and he did, and he did. And what a match with him and Dirty Dom. Like Dirty Dom really has improved a lot in his years, really improved, and he took Cena to the limit on that. And that moment um with Cena and um Dominic recreating that live you see with Cena with the goofy faces, highlighted match for me 100%. And I'm not even a comedy or goofy guy, but I just thought it was hilarious that John Cena can do that type of stuff. But I loved John's reaction when he won the title. I loved the reaction he got. I mean, the reaction that he made when he won the title, phenomenal. Loved it. We have new women's tag team champions, the Kabuki Warriors. I think they're a three-time tag. Yeah, the three-time tag team champions. But yeah, we're getting Nia Jax and Lash Legend together, which is actually an interesting team. Really gives me those really gives me Tamina and Nia Jax vibe from 2018. Ooh. Um, but yeah, Rhea and Io came back, and now we're getting a women's War Games match. Rhea, Io, Charlotte, and Alexa versus the Kabuki Warriors, Lash, and Nia. That should be an interesting match, honestly. I am Can't we see how Lash performs in War Games? Very looking forward to that. And I'm wondering what they're gonna do with Asuka and Kairi Sane because they've been playing some seeds a little bit between Asuka and Kairi Sane. I really liked the build up to the Asuka heel turn, and I loved the build up to the match at Crown Jewel. Loved, loved, loved it. So I can't wait to see how this build goes. Um, Rusev and Sheamus advanced in the farewell tournament, beating Damian Priest and Shinsuke Nakamura respectively. I did like Rusev's attire, paying tribute to WrestleMania 32, and I see a lot of potential in Rusev. I I am a fan of Rusev, and I really loved his Rusev Day character, and I wish that it actually got over to him winning the world title. But definitely see some potential in Rusev. I see it in him. He has what it takes, honestly, to be a world champion. I see that in him. He should have been a world champion in 2018 when the Rusev Day character went over a lot. Real popular. Like that's the thing. When you're that popular with the fans, you should be a world champion. Rusev definitely has the tools. Just give him more time, let him develop his character, have him be in good storylines, and he's gonna be a world champion soon. Mark my words. Sheamus did beat Shinsuke Nakamura, and all right, looking forward to that. I think it's Rusev and Sheamus that are gonna compete in the quarterfinals. I could be wrong. I didn't really see that much of a tournament brackets. Um, Other than that, we got Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, and CM Punk with Division and Logan Paul. And I liked when Punk calls for William Regal, and Regal said War Games amazingly, of course. No, bro, I'm losing my voice. William Regal saying War Games in a perfect way because you know how William Regal is with War Games. And Adam Pierce making that official, so we're getting Division versus Punk, Jay, and Cody in War Games, which is probably not going to be a 3v3. It's going to be like a 4 on 4, 5 on 5, one of those two. I don't see it being 3v3, which supports the theory that Austin Theory, no pun intended, will join the Vision in War Games. That does bring up to that fact. So, yeah, definitely a lot of good stories to build going into War Games, and I really am appreciating what we got. We got Nikki Bella turning heel on Stephanie Vakira, but the crowd just did not boo her out the building. They were cheering her on, and I loved about that. I like this about heel turns because like when like it happened with Becky Lynch too. Like Becky was just that popular with the fans, and they didn't want to boo her. They didn't want to boo her. And Nikki, they didn't want to boo her because she was a Hall of Famer. She was like a really popular superstar. So very interesting how they did that. Very interesting that they did it in John Cena's hometown of Boston when it's clearly West Newbury. But yeah, that was very good. I know Raquel definitely like she's improved a lot. Yeah, I'm grinding right now, but I'm talking about Raw right now for a while. But for Raquel, I see a lot of good things for her too. She's definitely improved a lot, and I really do appreciate this about tonight's episode of Raw. It's mostly about not only the matches, but also because of the fact that people are improving their wrestling skills, they're improving their work. I see that with Rusev and Raquel Rodriguez. I see that a lot of these newer wrestlers, especially when we got people like John Cena retiring. You got to keep that in mind. You want to see who's capable of being a world champion soon, and that's what I appreciate that they're trying to do right now. Like, because you gave Raquel instead of Roxanne Perez, because you see how much success Raquel has gotten, you gave her the title shot on Raw instead of Roxanne Perez. I don't see any tension between those two. I just see that as a smart idea because of Raquel's work. So definitely proud of that. And I see nothing wrong with that. I don't have any problem with Raquel losing. She did not have to win the title. She just had to show herself and prove that one day she's going to be a future star to look out for. But yeah, there's not that much stuff to talk about from there. But really enjoyed this episode. This episode of Raw in Boston. Definitely one of the better shows in my opinion because of um the amount of good segments and the amount of builds we got to war games and all that stuff. Not everybody has to agree with my opinion. You are allowed to disagree, but I'm just saying it from the way that I see things. As a wrestling fan for years, I have grown up around the times of different times compared to you guys, especially the kids that are watching wrestling around the 2020s. Because like people that watch wrestling at that time, they don't really understand much about the old past of wrestling. Um, so if you see how, if you like watch maybe like me talking about something different from a different point of view, like a certain situation, talk about my point of view of it, different compared to y'all's, it's because I grew up watching more. I grew up around the PG era of wrestling, but I did watch some classic WWE, and I did watch mostly throwback wrestling. So definitely know more about the reasons for stuff like this and why I can appreciate it. Not saying it's perfect because I don't like how SmackDown's being treated. I did not like how Julia was treated as Women's US Champion. I did not like that. I didn't like the way the title was being treated at all. Like Chelsea Green was easily the best champion. She brought prestige to that title, but then when she lost to Zelina, it just went down, 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 down. And then when Julia got it, which was way worse. Like it started good going up, and then it just went down. Like her, especially with Kiana James had potential, but it was just the booking of her, man. Like people need to understand it's just the booking of certain wrestlers that make these reigns suck. Why do you think that people think that Becky Lynch, a main eventer, is a mid card champion, but yet she's being booked as a champion that should be for the mid card? That star power, man. And SmackDown definitely needs some more women's talent, man. I get that Keon James was moved to Raw and SmackDown for that reason, but we need more of that. We need more stars to go to SmackDown because especially when Jay Cargill is a champion and we got Chelsea Green as a champion, we need like new faces, and that's the problem. They keep focusing on the same talents that one day it's gonna get to them. It's gonna get to them one day. That's not right. Like for the men's division, they got ton of bait. They got Penta, they got Braun Breaker, they got Bronson Reed too. Who Bronson Reed's another one that slept on. You got Sol Sokoa. Honestly, I am saying Sol Sokoa because I am really enjoying how improvement he's gotten. Um, you got Carmelo Hayes. You got Alistair Black, Damian Priest, Chica Fatu. You got a ton of big names that could be future stars in the making. Well, for the women's division, you just don't have that much talent. Why do you think that Nia Jax was put in the same scenario with Tiffany Stratton all the time? Because they ran out of people. Charlotte was busy with Alexa. Um, Jay Cargill was busy with Naomi. Like there was just not that much women's talent to fill that void. Like they desperately need a draft. We desperately need some shakeups for the SmackDown Women's Division. Because Raw is just dominating SmackDown right now. It's like we're getting 2012 to 2016 SmackDown already. I don't get it. I don't get it. We need change. Not now, right now. SmackDown needs changes. And I've been hearing people on the wrestling news saying that there's going to be a creative change. They need that not now, right now as well. They need that like now because the way that SmackDown is right now, not that much enjoyable. But I am not blaming WWE fully. I'm blaming TKO for this because I know TKO is the big cause of the WWE downfall. The ticket pricing, the booking, it's all gotta be TKO. Because if it wasn't TKO, we would not be in this situation. We would not, and I know that for a fact. Because when you go back to 2022 to 2024, WWE was on fire, especially with Triple H in charge. Like that man knew how to book a wrestling show thanks to his skills in NXT. Like he knew what he was doing, and it led to like I said in my last live stream, it led to unpredictability and like not expecting what could be the main event. Like I said on my previous live that I enjoyed seeing Austin Theory versus Dolph Ziggler in the main event of Raw. I loved seeing that because it gave new people the chance to shine and show what they can do, especially in the main event. It was a big like the main event is an important match because it's the closer of a show and you want to end it off with a bang. And I really like how Triple H did that. Like it's amazing to think about. It's amazing. But then once TKO got involved, it just went downhill after that. And I know that for a fact. Because like if you look at the bookings from 2022 to 2024, if you look at that whole year, if you look at how it was compared to now, it doesn't even come close. 2022, 2024 was amazing. Like I loved watching like I could never get bored watching wrestling from there. When Triple H took charge of creative, I couldn't get enough. I loved watching it, and I was a fan of the product. But it wasn't perfect. It was not perfect. I'm not saying it was perfect. It's not. There was some flaws, but not like 85% of the product was great, and only that 50% was trash. Like, not everything's perfect. We know this, but definitely a great time to be a wrestling fan. Because when Vince was still in charge, it was like stale. It was like nobody. I wasn't watching wrestling. I was just busy with my personal life. Like I didn't have the time to watch. I only had time to watch pay per views. Anyone that did, I just felt bored by it. But then Triple H took in charge, and it was just like that whole side just went away. And I really loved watching wrestling. Loved, loved, loved watching it. It was crazy. I loved watching SummerSlam. I loved watching Clash of the Castle. So like I loved all the PLEs that they did. Um, I loved Survivor Series 2022 when they had War Game for the first time. I loved the main event of that match with the storytelling with Sammy, Kevin, and Roman. I loved the build up to that main event too from the show itself. Like you had Jay and Roman backstage Roman talking to Sammy, and then the war games beginning because like it's that great storytelling that can do, and it pains me to believe that they're not gonna do a Jay Uso versus Sami Zayn feud at the Mania. They're not gonna do it, and it pains me, guys. It pains me to say this, but there's so many, like so much stories that you can do, and if you even have a, all you need is a pen and paper, and just write down your story and see how it could play out. But that's not possible to do. Not to WWE, not especially not to TKO. It's not like that, and it pains me to say that because I've said it on my live streams, but on my live streams, but just I just can't get over that storyline because it will be amazing if they actually did that. With Jey Uso turning heel and beating Sammy for the world title at SummerSlam and just having this like year long title reign. I see it even passing that next year's SummerSlam. I see it that being that because of how dominant Jay would be, proving all the haters wrong, being a champ for over a year. Like that is peak main event Jay Uso, not a babyface, a heel. Because I know it when I was watching 2020 when Jay was like the heel for Roman, that boy was amazing. Man. I love seeing what he did, helping Roman out in situations, sacrificing himself. That was peak main event Jay Uso heel. That was amazing. And now he's just a still babyface. Like I don't get it. I don't like these still. This is why I don't like being baby faces because you can be so stale and you don't. They don't like turn you heel. I don't. I don't get it. It's ridiculous. At this point, that's ridiculous. There's no excuse. Like if you're stale, turn heel. Point blank. Period. Appreciate y'all being in the chat. I just had to get that out the way because I wanted to talk about what I wanted to talk about the current product and how TKO really ruined WWE right now. Not a fan of it. I'm gonna take away from grinding so I could chat with you guys. I'm gonna take away from grinding so I could chat with y'all for a few more minutes before I get off the stream. My phone about to die soon, so got a little bit amount of time. But yeah, I feel like the WWE product is not that good, especially on SmackDown, because you're just getting the same shit all the time. Like in 2022, 2024, you just didn't know what was going to main event, Raw or SmackDown. You didn't know what was going to main event at PLE. You didn't know anything like that. You just think we got two big names in a match. You think that's going to main event the show? No. Nope. Not the Triple H. Because you're getting a main event with some rising stars, and you're going to see, you're going to judge if they have the potential. That is definitely how I love watching wrestling shows. It's the unpredictability of what is gonna be on your show and what's gonna close the show. It's the unpredictability that you get, and it's to the point where you have the remote in your hands and you're not changing the channel because you want to know what's gonna main event the show. And when you see the event, you're definitely trying to change the channel. But then when you watch it, you're like, I am not changing that channel. I am watching this main event until the end. That's what I like. That's what I enjoyed about watching Raw and SmackDown. Loved watching that. And it really pains me the fact that WWE is not the same Again, it's not. I don't get it, and it sucks too. It really sucks. Oh my god, I'm starting to get cold in here. But yeah, I just and they really make some stupid decisions. Like mostly TK, it's mostly TKO that's doing these dumb decisions. It's not really Triple H. People really they hate on Triple H, but he's just chief content officer. He's not like a business decision guy. It's all TKO. Like people need to stop hating on Triple H. They need to stop hating on him because he's not part of these business decisions. He's not. He's not. I don't care what anybody says. He's not. He's a chief content officer. That is not a business officer. He's just in charge of creative. He's in charge of like doing these storylines. He's in charge of all this kind of stuff. I know there's people that produce the match. I'm talking about like he's like the creative guy. So always content creators, stop hating on Triple H because it's not his fault. Not saying that I'm defending him, I'm not. I'm just trying to prove a point to these people that keep thinking that Triple H is the cause of all this when he's not. He's just the chief content officer and in charge of creative. Like, come on, man. You know damn well he has a lot of things going on, and he is like he isn't. I know, and I bet you probably doesn't like most of the decisions. He doesn't like most of these decisions that are being made. Probably doesn't like them. Not fully on, but then on it, but there's a possibility. But with that being said, we're about to end the stream right now, y'all. So appreciate y'all joining the stream, and hopefully 2K Pun is doing well. And 2K Pun, if you're watching this on the replay, I want to shout you out, and I hold it down for you. So with that being said, I'm gonna say in his words, don't ever forget that Jesus always loves you. God bless the 2K International People Champion of the World. The final boss, Christian M, is out.